Merry Christmas, everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis coming with you with another toy review. And on today's video, as you can see on the screen, it's going to focus on the Ark from Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron Trilogy. And man, oh man, I have been waiting for this for a while now. And I have to go ahead and thank, my good friend Jeremy, who we also know as Professor X Prime. And oh man, he really came through on this figure. He was doing a bulk order, and a lot of us took in on this, and I happen to be one of those. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. And I mean, for anyone that has seen the Netflix series, I mean, this thing was colossal. But at the same time, there were some mixed feelings with this when it comes down to this figure. I like the head sculpt because it does remind me of the face sculpt from the last Autobot in the old Marvel run of the Transformers series. So that was a good throwback on that one. But let's take a look. I mean, look at that phenomenal artwork on here. And they do have the Ark, more at the base in a way, where the Ark crash landed. And then of course you have him or her, whatever, in full gigantic robot mode. And I have to say, wow. Now, this is one of the rare times you're actually going to see my fat ass in front of the screen. But at the same time, we're also going to go ahead and show off the artwork that is here. And look at that, man. I mean, it's almost... when I first saw this artwork, I thought that was Tigerhawk that was battling the Nemesis here. That isn't the case. It's actually Air Racer. On this side, you still have that phenomenal artwork on there. Very, very nice. And of course, on this side, oh, damn, this thing's heavy. You have the rest of the artwork that wraps around. And of course you have, and I'm going to go ahead and just put him like so. You have the product shots of robot mode, the ship mode. You also have Autobot Mainframe that transforms into not only Teletran 1, but also the bridge to the Ark. It also comes with some accessories, the golden discs, and the little drone that was sent out to scan. And of course you have, the rear ramp here. Now, I mean, I have to admit this, when I first saw this, being promoted, I had to go ahead and jump in on it. Luckily, my friend was able to go ahead and do that mass order, and we were able to go ahead and just make sure we had our funds ready when it did show up, and there it is. Luckily, I had already paid for this already, so it wasn't that much of a big deal. Now, I do know there are a couple of gap fillers as well as an accessory that are third-party made. And in addition, I also know that there is also a label set from Toy Hacks. So we'll be revisiting this figure again. But I just wanted to show off the box. This thing is massive. Oh man, this thing is massive. But then again, let's face it, it's not called Titan class for nothing. So, wow. So, man, oh man, one final look at the box, and without any further ado, let's go ahead and crack them open. All right, folks, there he is out of the packaging, and he is fucking imposing. Jesus Christ, this thing is fucking huge. Oh man, but come on, this is a Titan class figure, and he's got to be fucking ginormous. So I mean, you can tell they took a lot of, they did take some liberties, but they also were inspired by the design of the original ship that brought the Autobots and Decepticons to Earth in the G1 series. So I'm liking where this is going. However, there are some issues that I will address in a moment. But first things first, let's go ahead and look at the detail on this thing. Oh, you know what? Before I even start that, let's show off a little bit of the accessories. Well, add-ons here. You got the trading card, which has Dinobot as a Predacon, and of course you have underneath his dinosaur mode. Now, I know I don't show these off all that often whenever I am reviewing a Kingdom figure, but that's due to the fact that the cards that we get don't match up with the figures. So it's always a random pick. So there it is what it is. But in addition, we got blast effects, and I really wish they had, you know, given them a different color other than blue. But we're gonna go ahead and turn this around, and as you can see, there's a lot of molded detail on here. Now, of course, these blast effects naturally will go to the back side here, and there is a peg in there, a slot in there, and boom. Oh, you know what? I'll just put these wide ones here, this one here, and so forth. But did not want to stay on. There we go, much better. Okay, so yeah, not too shabby. I really wish it was a different color than the blue personally, but hey, that's just me. I'm gonna go ahead and take these off, and we're gonna show off a little bit of the detail. Meantime, there we go. Toss those in the box, and look at that detail. Wow, check that out. Whoop. Man, oh man, that is awesome. Now, the one thing I don't like is that open gap here. They could have done this as a solid piece, but again, I'm going to digress because I know there is a gap filler for this. I'll have to look on TF Safari for that. But as you can see, and I'm going to go ahead and put this upright. Man, look at that detail. And now I did mention earlier, I'm going to look at the underside here. Look at that. So you got the landing struts that fold up into here. These look like internal thrusters and whatnot. I guess they're thrusters. I'm not sure. But wow. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up just a little bit. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and turn this around so you can see the top portion. And you get the chance to see the bridge that, yeah, wow. Now, and you get the little turrets here, turrets all around. You know, of course they are at war, so it's not a a ship that basically is not armed to the teeth here. But that is really awesome nonetheless. So let's go ahead and tip this down and go ahead and okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put this down like so. Now there are some features on this. In addition, because this was originally folded in, I had to go ahead and take that out and put this on here. But at the same time, you got some added features. And I'm going to try and dip that there. There we go. Such as a lowering of the drawbridge. Ta-da! Now, what I didn't know originally was that, whoa, okay, I thought they folded in together. No, they just, all right, so this lever, you just push up and boom, that ejects the there. And of course, it looks like there is an entranceway in here. Now, of course, like I said, there are some Toy Hacks labels that I will be getting for this. But I mean, look at all that molded detail on this thing. They went all out to make sure. Then of course the tempo or the stamped Autobot symbols. Wow, I know that I'm not saying a whole lot because I'm just so floored at this. Like I said before, this is a massive ship. So I'm just trying to get it all in frame here. So that being said though, what I am going to do is I want to go ahead and just, ooh, there we go. I'll try and, whoop! Now this was something that I heard about and I've been experiencing with. So when you start the transformation, or at least opening up this portion, these side panels underneath will pop off. Luckily, they can be snapped back on. Just make sure you keep an eye on where they land. But the reason why I'm opening this up is to reveal the bridge. And of course, his head, but the head's irrelevant right now. But because this section is going to pop off, we're going to go ahead and take that out of camera, and we're going to go ahead and close this back up. Now personally, I probably should have gone ahead and snapped these puppies back in where they were, or at least taken, you know, the bridge of the Ark back where they were originally. Now of course, you know, this is sometimes this is a pain in the rear to snap back on, but there we go. Once you got them back in, it's no fuss, no muss. Now of course, you know, it's just a matter of just for those that didn't see, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I just did. So before you start doing anything, even opening this section up, there's a little tab right here, and I'm going to try and bring this closer so you can see. right here where my thumb's at. Once you open that up, boom, you should be able to open up the rest of the top section. Now, of course, sometimes it doesn't want to cooperate. Well, of course, it just pops off like it does. No biggie. There we go. Yeah, that one side seems to be on there tight, like its life depends on it. But nonetheless, I'll go ahead and put the Ark like so. I'll put it right here. And as a matter of fact, give me a chance to adjust the camera angle, and I will be right back. I'm back! All right, so you get a chance to see the bridge of the Ark, and I have to say this is very impressive. As I turn it around, you'll see the main station seats here, and of course the main bridge right here. Now, of course, there is a package that came along with it. There you are. Now, the thing about it is so tiny. I have not even opened it up, so I'm going to show you. Let's see if I can try and there we go. Hold on. Blowing off the dust on that thing, and you still see it, but as you can tell, this is Optimus, and it is so damn tiny. I dare not take it out of this package. So let's go ahead and zoom out just a bit. So naturally, since he's on a platform, he's supposed to stand these little notches right here. Now the thing about it is he's the only one on there. However, God, sorry, I had a brain fart. One of my friends from Cybertron's Elite, which is the local Transformers group here, Dragononymous Prime, showed us several images of very small and intricately painted figures for this, and I may look into investing in that. And if I do, believe me, I will revisit this this Ark again, among the other multitude of things, such as a couple of upgrade kits from TF Safari, and of course Toy Hacks labels. But as you can tell, there is a holographic globe on there. Now I'm not sure if it's Cybertron or Earth, but that is what you see. Now of course this is just a just a block here in the middle of the Ark, but nonetheless this is pretty cool. Now before I go any further, what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust my camera angle again so we can go ahead and transform the bridge to Teletran 1, and then from Teletran 1 to Mainframe. So I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Thank you for your patience and waiting. Now, what we're going to do at this point is we're going to go ahead and start the transformation from the bridge of the Autobot ship to Mainframe. Now for this, we're going to go ahead and turn this like so, and we're going to untab what are going to be his feet. Now it is connected by a couple of tabs here and here, and I'm going to show you that now. You just pull lightly on both sides, and then you're going to pull down As you can tell, once you pull it down, you're going to see the ports here and here on either side, and there are the tabs here on the side of the panels here. Once that's done, you can go ahead and untab this side section here. Just pull lightly, and this whole section here opens up, and then you're just going to twist the feet around. Once that's done, just go ahead and retab. There is this little slit right here, and it goes into this slot on the side. So once that's in, you just hear it. Once you hear the snap, you're good. You're gonna do the same thing on the other leg. So once that's done, just snap that in. And of course it's a soft snap. And then you're gonna twist the waist around. Like so. Now as you can tell, you see the chest piece of mainframe. And of course there is ankle tiltage, so you can be able to go ahead and give them the wide stance poses. Now these side panels here are going to go up. You're going to turn this panel down. That will reveal the hand. Push that up, and then you're just going to turn that around, and boom. And do the same with the other side. Unhook, turn that around, and there you go. Now of course this back section here, you have to pull that out ever so slightly, and it is on a rocker hinge right here. Now once you got clearance, you just pull the head up, and then you just slap it down, and there you go. Now for those that already saw this as I was transforming it, you do have the drone here. Now you can either keep it in there or take it out. It really is up to you. Now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep it in there for now, and then just boom, tap that in there, and boom, there you go. He is transformed and ready to do battle. And I have to say, this isn't too bad. Now I have seen other reviewers for this, and they did do a side-by-side comparison with an Action Master of the same name as well as the same look. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in just a bit. Right there. Wow, I'm liking this figure. It really is cool looking. So now with all that all said and done, now we're gonna go ahead and start the process of transforming Mainframe from robot to Teletran 1. So we're gonna go ahead and put his arms down, and we're going to untab the back like so, and now we're going to put the head back in like it was before, just pushing it down like that. All right, now of course, silly me, I need to go ahead and turn this around. Oh, hold on, for some reason the Sky Spy kind of detached. So we're going to go ahead and just pop that puppy back in there. Alrighty, so once that is back in, we're going to go ahead and just put the back the way it was before the transformation. And there you go. He's complete. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, turn the waist, or turn him at his waist 180. There we go, like so. And then from there, we'll go ahead and open up his his legs, boom, or I should say open this front section like so. So in this case, yeah, should have been facing this way, my bad. Alrighty. And yes, if I'm being silent, it's because I'm looking at the instructions as I'm doing this. And there is a tab that goes up like so. Now, of course, naturally, from what I'm doing here, I'm gonna put the feet in like so. So the way you see it now is how I'm having it. So once the legs are open, you're just gonna go ahead and open this up a little bit more like that, and just pull up this flap here. And then of course, naturally, you're gonna go ahead and put the feet in like so. And then we're going to go ahead and just fold that like so. Now, of course, naturally, we're going to go ahead and just close up certain things. And there we go. Now at this point, we're going to go ahead and just fold the legs like so. There we go. Alright, so once that is there, I'll go ahead and fold these down like so. Alright. Now, of course, like I said, once these are down and folded up, okay, so at this point, so we're going to go ahead and open this up like so, and open up this section like so. And of course, now of course, something I have forgotten. Ooh, gotta untap this and this, and that is to put the hands back in. Now we're gonna put this section into this slot here, and this behind this section. And at which point, there we go, like so. Now, you all are wondering, how did I get that on there? Well, this shoulder piece here, oops, for those that didn't see it, the shoulder piece here needs to be turned like so, and then the forearm needs to be twisted. Now, of course, naturally, we have to make sure that the hands are in like that. And ooh, come on, baby, work with me here. Now, sometimes some of this is just finagling. Ah, there we go. sure we got everything. Okay, now these pieces that I had up earlier, you're gonna go ahead and flip those back up, and they should tab nicely. Now this is, there we go. There is that little panel here that's supposed to go, well, underneath the, and I think, do we have it? Yes, we got it. Yay! Okay, perfect. And this is trying to make sure everything is tabbed on here. And here we have Teltran 1. Teltran 1. Wow. I have to say I'm liking it. I really like it. Now, of course, you know, we also have the little drone, which I'm going to go ahead and pull out at this time. A little sky spy here. Explore, explore, explore. So we have that, and in addition we also have the golden discs. And I do stress discs. Now, of course, both of them say Sounds of Earth. However, the only thing is, one is the original disc that was I think it was Black Arachnia that mentioned it. It was Beast Megatron that mentioned it to Ravage. That was on the Voyager spacecraft. You know, just as the war on Earth between the Autobots and Decepticons began. So this would be it. However, this is an alien disc. So honestly, it should not even have had that. It should have been a flat surface just like this, with engraved, you know, hieroglyphs on there. So there we go. Yes. So I'm gonna put these back over here. Snap those back in there. And there we have Teltran 1. And I have to say I'm liking it. It does look a little plain, so I am going to go ahead and pick up the Toy Hacks labels to at least break off the monotony of the orange gold and the and just the plainness, you know. So, you know, that is it for, you know, for Mainframe / Teltran 1 / Autobot Bridge, or I should say Ark Bridge. So give me a moment to go ahead and get this put aside, and then we're going to go down to the main event, which is the Ark. All right, I am back, and as I had mentioned, we are going to focus on the Ark. Now, one of the first things we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn this around, and of course, I'm going to go ahead and close up the landing struts. And those just fold in, a nice soft tap, and also the gangplank here. Now, of course, once that is done, and I'm going to be a little slow because I am doing this while I'm looking at the instructions. So another thing we need to do is this back, I want to call it a bridge area. You know, even though the main bridge is right here in the front. But, so we need to go ahead and open that up and, you know, get that going. So to do that, we need to open up this panel, untab this section, and then just fold that in and close that back up. So that being done, we're going to go ahead and take the nose cone area, and which is this portion here, and we're going to tab it back here. Now there is a little notch here. I'm going to try and show that to you right here. It's going to connect to this port right there. And so now, of course, I'm going to go ahead and try and pop. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and keep these off. They're being a pain in the ass. Alright, so now once that portion... Whoa, there we go. Once that portion is on there, so you can tell it will automatically just snap in there. And there is a couple of tabs here and here that'll go into the slots, and that will slot in like so. And that will reveal, dun dun, the head. And I mean, look at that face sculpt there. I'm gonna zoom in on that. Wow, that. And like I said, this face sculpt is very, very similar to the one shown in the issue that features the last Autobot in the original Marvel run of the Transformers. So, man, that is so awesome there. Alright, so once that is done and tabbed in, now we're going to go ahead and, you know, untab or unhook these two sections here. Okay, which pretty much are already done anyway, because the bottom pieces went ahead and went bottom. And we're going to go ahead and pull this up like so, which basically you see a big old gap where the bridge is at. Now, of course, at this point, you know, we just fold this up inside. But before we do that, we need to go ahead and put, for those that didn't see, Jesus. Okay, so, for those that did not see this before, granted, we got these pieces off already. We're going to lift this whole panel assembly up, like so. And because these pieces have to go in, we need to go ahead and put these pieces back where they once were. Now, of course, there we go. Now, once that is on there, yes, okay. I'm going to go ahead and fold that in. and do the other side here. And then we're just going to go ahead and just fold that. Whoa! Sorry about that. Jeez, bumping into everything. Normally used to sitting down doing this, but this is a larger figure, so needless to say, that's going to happen. Looks like this section here okay, so these panels go like so and fold in, I do believe. Now they're supposed to tab in somewhere here. I'll re-look at that instructions, so bear with me. So now it just needs to be tabbed in. Okay, so that goes in. But for some reason, I'm looking at the instructions as we're doing this. Oh, okay. Stupid. So it looks like these panels are supposed to go in, and there we go. That's how it's supposed to be. So these panels that were on the side like so, you're supposed to put them in opposite like that, and there we go. Boom, it is on there. Okay, yeah, I should have tried to transform this myself earlier, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and lay this down. And I'm going to tilt this like so. Alrighty, there we go. Okay, so with that being done, now the next thing we're going to do is move this section, or I should say this section, up like that, and then we're going to just pull it down like so. Okay, so far so good. Now once that's done, go ahead and turn the arms down. Oh, damn! That is some major tight ratcheting. Alright. Wow. Okay, and then of course, this front section is going to go down. But I don't know, something's not right. I'm missing something here. Ah, there we go. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Alright. There is... Okay, there is... Ah, there we go. Good God. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and there goes that damn tab again. Yeah. So what am I missing here, folks? supposed to fold in. The only problem is these other panels get in the way. So, what, are we supposed to take these damn things off? Okay. I guess. Okay, something's not right. Give me a moment while I research this real quick. I'll be right back. After reviewing a couple of YouTube videos, thank you, MGO, I see what I did wrong. These pieces here, I'll try and show that to you here. There we go. These pieces that constantly kept on falling out, well, I had them in the opposite ends. So what I did was I went ahead, took them off, put them back on in their correct section. You fold that in, and you fold that in. Like so. That way they're laying flushed. Now, I'm going to go ahead and zoom out so you can be able to see what I'm going to do next. And at this point, we're going to go ahead and at this point, fold the chest area down. And there we go. Gotta make sure those are in there. And, oh yeah. Now, trying to see. So it looks like this gray section here, right here, and here, they go into these slots on the side here. At least that's how I'm seeing it. And, oi, try and get this on here. And okay, see, there's like some tabs right here. I think there's tabs right here, and looks like there's some tabs right here as well. Oh, so you can see that right there. Alright, so there's some tabs right here. I'll zoom up so you can see. There we go. So there's some tabs right here. There's tabbage right along here. So we're going to try and just close that in like so. And there we go. That's what we have so far. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and split this bottom section here. Now for that is for the legs. And we just split it out like so. And, oh yeah. So this means we gotta twist the waist around. Oh, God, this thing is. Oh, damn it to hell. Alright, so I'm going to try and get him. Good gravy. So once we got... once we got the legs split, we got to take the toes out. So, with that being said, and I'm going to try and move this just a bit out. The toes are right underneath here, so we just pull that up like so and snap that puppy in there. I'm going to do the other side here and snap that in. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay, so now I'm going to back up just a bit and go ahead and lift this up. And for some reason, oh, there we go. I think I got it. Now, naturally, yes, you're looking at his foot. Oh, good God. And yes, he's hidden my desk lamp. But I'm going to go ahead and just angle him up. So once that is done, now we're going to go ahead and pull this section down or out like so. Ooh, that's crazy. And for those that didn't see it, because it was on the wrong side, you're just going to go ahead and just, while you're pulling down, you're going to just angle it out. And then you're going to pull the hand out like so. Good gravy. Wow. This is a beast. And as a matter of fact, what I may go ahead and do is and I'm trying to see to make sure. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so this is, like I said, a beast of and good gravy. Wow. Wow, that I don't know what to say on that. Like I said, this is a massive figure. And to get that remote out of the way. Good gravy, look at that. I don't know what to say. Wow. The only other Titan class figure that I have that I could probably compare it to is going to be Scorponok. However, I don't have a whole hell of a lot of desk space here. I'm going to put Mainframe right there. He is like so uberly tiny here. And I'm just checking to make sure that little golden ball on his back is still there. And yeah, this little thing right here, oh my fucking god. I am so not taking this out. Holy shit. Yeah. Wow. I don't. Wow. Yeah, that's all I can say. But you know what? I did say I was going to do a size comparison. So the only Titan class figure that I have, and I'm going to go ahead and try and tear, oh there we go, not tear up, but I mean clear up some space, is I'm going to try and see if I can do a side-by-side with Scorponok. So give me a moment to bring them out. I'll be right back. All right, there they are. And yeah, I have to say that yeah, these two are extremely imposing. Now the thing about it is Scorponok is a little bit bigger. From height-wise, so I would say he's about maybe about a couple of inches, maybe less, but still kind of overtowers the Ark here. And not to mention, I just received word that my third and final upgrade for this bad boy is coming in, so he's going to be even taller. So yeah. Wow. I can't, like I said before, I have no idea what else to say on this. So let me go ahead and get the Ark, back, into ship mode, and I'll give you my score and my final thoughts. All right, folks, thank you for waiting. I do appreciate your patience. And I have to tell you, this is one of the bulkiest, heaviest. Well, I have to say, most Titan class figures are going to have some weight and heft to it, in addition to their size. However, that being said, I don't even think I had that much issue with transforming the damn thing like I, when I reviewed Scorponok. This has a lot of issues, as you saw. The issues with the back panels not staying on, or they get stuck. In transforming this back into his ship mode, I had a lot of issues trying to get things to just snap in, and it's still not flushed from what I'm seeing here. Yeah, so not to mention certain areas that could have done with another panel like this, even if it's just snap and go, would have made a little bit difference instead of this ugly gap here. Let's see, and of course, my personal favorite, if I can find the damn thing now. Oh, nope, that's not it. Okay, I think I may have lost it. The extremely tiny Optimus Prime, and I didn't take him out of the baggie, mind you. So I lost the entire baggie. And they only gave the ship just one little figure. Why the hell didn't Hasbro put in like Bumblebee, Jazz, Wheeljack, Ironhide, those other figures? That would have been better too, so you can be able to put them when Mainframe is in bridge mode. But they didn't do that. So on a scale of 1 through 10, I'm going to be generous. I'm going to go ahead and give this. I'm going to give this this an 8 all the way around. Mainframe is pretty cool looking. He's got 3 modes, as you already saw: the bridge, Teletran 1, and Mainframe. The Ark, if it was just a simple spaceship, that would have been good. But they gave him a transform mode, and oh my fucking god, that was a total bite in the fucking ass. So, good gravy. Will I transform him again? No, I don't think I will ever transform him again. Oh, never mind, I just found the damn baggie. There he is, right there. Look at him, he's so precious. Sorry, Go. I think the only time I will ever transform this figure again is when I get the Toy Hacks labels for it. Other than that, if I ever wind up having a display case or a shelf to put some of my collection on there, it will pretty much remain in Ark. So, I just got one question to ask. This is my own personal take. But my question is, do you have it? Have you had these issues that I'm experiencing that you all saw? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Leave me your comments in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Click onto the bell icon so you can be notified when I post up new videos. Now, before I go ahead and do my customary farewell for the end of this video, I'd like to wish everyone a joyous and Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate during this Yuletide period. Enjoy it. Be fruitful. Be safe. And I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.